Here are 10 culture shocks that we experienced moving from the UK to Australia. Number 1, the roads here are huge.
It's not just big, it's huge!
And we have yet to experience a pothole. Now, that is a huge difference to driving in England, where there'd be a pothole every 5 minutes. But the roads here are so big and they're so long. As in, you just drive straight for miles. Anywhere you go, it's just a straight road.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's nice and easy, especially where we are on the Sunshine Coast. Yeah, no potholes. Great for suspension.
And do you know what? I actually enjoy driving here a lot more than I did in the UK. In the UK, I hated it.
Yeah, you were terrible. You hated. You would never drive. You were a passenger princess.
Anywhere. And here I'm like, within the first week, yeah, I'll go. I'll drive. It's just so much nicer. Everything's really open and really wide and just straight, and it's so easy to just navigate the roads.
It is, yeah.
I love it.
It's good.
Number 2, everywhere is super clean and really well maintained. So we're talking about the paths, the roads, the shrubbery. I don't know why I said shrubbery. I mean, like the plants and the trees.
Yeah, the plants.
Plants, not the shrubbery, the plants. And to be fair, I think I've only seen one bench that had some graffiti on it.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no rubbish, there's no... Actually, we did see one cup once on the floor, didn't we?
We did. We saw one cup.
Where is all this litter coming from?
There's public toilets everywhere. They're really clean and well maintained. You know, they don't stink of piss.
Disgusting!
Like the majority in England do.
And they also have showers and changing rooms in the public toilets.
Yeah, some of them do, yeah. So you can...
Well, like separate, but in the same...
Yeah, I think that's especially towards the beaches as well. There's loads of parks. Loads of parks.
Yes.
So many parks.
And they're so big, and they're completely different as well. So each time you go to a new park, there'll be something completely different.
Yeah, you've got dog parks.
Oh, dog parks. That is cute. So they've got little tunnels and little obstacles in a fenced area that the dogs can just play and run around in. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's really cute. Yeah, everything's like really open and spacious and colourful as well. Just very pretty.
It is. Number 3 is the scenery is unreal. As soon as we got off that plane at Brisbane Airport, even at the airport, I thought, oh my goodness, this looks beautiful. Driving down the roads, we're constantly like, oh, look down that road, look at that road, look at this tree.
Yeah, it's so much more colourful than you realise. I don't think phones and cameras capture it quite as much, but
No.
I felt like in England as well, there's very much when people say it's a grey hue to England, and then you visit somewhere like here and you really see all the colours and the brightness and the sunshine, you kind of agree, don't you?
Yeah, and it makes such a huge difference to how you feel and how we just want to go out and be out all the time because it's so bright and so colourful and beautiful. And it's everywhere's really like an open space as well, like beautiful skies, massive.
Yeah, you don't feel crammed, like the weather's great, it's colourful, really great for your mental health. You just want to get up and go and experience it all, don't you? Definitely really helps with like the healthy lifestyle that you're trying to build.
Number 4, love this one. Free parking at shopping centres and along the beach.
Yes.
Say no more.
I'm still suffering from paranoia of trying to find a pay booth.
Yeah, so we parked up the first few times at shopping centres. We got out of the car thinking, looking around for a sign saying, we're like, well, how much is it to park here? We'd circle around the whole car park 5 times, just being like, where's the sign? How much does it cost? Until we saw a sign that said, like, out of hours parking will incur a charge. And we thought, oh, well, it must be free. That was a huge culture shock because obviously in the UK, you pay for parking everywhere.
Hello, I like money.
There's a lot of free parking around here. Some of the busier places, you'll get maybe up to 3 hours free, and then you'll start paying for it. Some of the smaller shopping centres, you can be there all day free. Yeah. They have these signs as well, 2p, 3p, so you can park there for 2 hours, for example, on a 2p without paying, unless it says metered. But there's a lot of free ones, isn't there? You just got to go somewhere for a bit, you're still not paying for it in the prime location. No, it's really good.
Yeah, love it. Number 5. The customer service here is top dollar. That's not what I meant to say, it just come out. Number 5, the customer service here is really good. So when we went to Woolies for our food shop, we got to the till and the lady at the till started packing the first bag for us, and we just kind of stood there like, okay, it's fine. And then when that bag was full up, we started packing our own bag, and then she looked at us and was like, are you all right doing that? And I said, yeah, we're from England, we're used to it. She was like, really? Like, she was really shocked that we had to pack our own bags.
Yeah, it's not like Lidl where they're
She got it for as quickly as you can.
lobbing it out the door and into your car like instant.
Yeah.
Trying to catch the bags. They definitely take their time as well, don't they? They're not that you don't feel like you're in a rush or anything. You can have a nice conversation with them.
And that goes for other shops that we've been to as well, like the Good Guys, which is good for your electricals. Just everything's so chilled, like no worries, and just trying to help you out. And it seems like they genuinely want to help you as well.
I think it's part of the culture, isn't it? They're a lot more friendly and outgoing than the typical English person, I think. Just the interactions you have, even just small little conversations.
Yeah, really good. Number 6 is that everybody is really friendly. So kind of linking to number 5 in terms of the customer service, but everybody else as well, when we've been out for walks or just bumped into somebody at the shop, or like some cute little dogs run over and we're stroking the little doggo. Everybody's been really kind, really friendly and really chatty.
It's kind of the norm over here just to have little chats.
And people smile at you when you walk down the road. So weird, coming from the south. Are we from the south?
We are from the south.
Duh.
Coming from the south of England, where you wouldn't smile at
Yeah.
anyone, you'd think, what is going on? Something dodgy happening. But it's been really nice, really refreshing.
Very welcoming. Yeah, you don't feel like everyone's miserable. You feel like you can make friends out here quite easily.
Yeah,
Oh, friend!
we'll get to that point though. Number 7 is that second-hand cars are a little bit more on the expensive side.
They definitely hold their value a lot better over here. You can almost be paying not far off a new price, to be honest, for a car that's, a few years old with a few miles on it. They definitely retain their value. I think it's because it's a little bit harder to get brand new cars. There's like a 6-month wait, and obviously you need a car everywhere you go around here, so there's a lot more need for them because the public transport isn't as good. So
At least not in this sort of Sunshine Coast area. It's getting there, but it's not as well established as in the inner cities in Brisbane and Sydney, for example.
So if you're outside of the cities, you definitely need a car. The price reflects that.
Yes, my darling. Number 8, the police respond really quickly and to petty crimes as well. So there's a couple of examples that we've heard of. For example, there was some boy racers and their police came and arrested them. And I just thought, in England, that would not happen. They'd be like, we can't turn up. They're so underfunded.
There are a lot more petty crimes, aren't they? Like opportunity crimes, or just being a little bit silly, really. They're nothing too serious compared to the UK.
Of course, you're going to have a range of crime wherever you go. Don't get us wrong. But just from the couple of stories we've heard, the petty crimes, for example, another one, a car was stolen and there were 5 police cars turned up and arrested this man.
Once again, someone left their car open, someone took an opportunity to take it. They responded really quickly, didn't they?
Yeah.
They didn't get far.
And actually, off the back of this point as well, it feels like a really safe place to live. I think because of that, it makes you think, oh, brilliant, the police respond. Like, at least a couple of times that we've seen it, it makes you feel safe. I mean, of course, there are...
like the petty opportunity ones, more so. You do feel safer, even though stuff can get nicked. If you're silly about it, like you don't lock your doors, and if you do, you're all right.
Yeah. Number 9, you get more value for your money when it comes to houses. So a lot of them are open plan living. A lot of them come with a garage, a utility, walk-in wardrobes, aircon as standard, at least from our experience. And they're generally a lot bigger as well, so you get a lot more space.
I love them, especially the walk-in wardrobes. Nothing used to annoy me more than you get a little box room and you've got to stuff it with a wardrobe and you've lost half your space already.
Yeah.
I love the open plan living with the like a lot of the kitchens as well. They'll link to the dining room living area, and you'll have like a breakfast bar that separates them, and there's no walls, nothing. It's all very sociable. They're just designed better for everyday living. Just pantries, the wardrobes, the utilities not being in the kitchen when you're cooking and stuff.
And a lot of en-suites as well.
A lot of the main bedrooms have en-suites as well, little bonus. They're designed a lot better for living in, I think, than England.
And socialising.
Yeah, England has a lot of walls that just separate everything.
Yeah, you're right. Number 10, the weather. Now, the weather is an obvious one, but it's, what is it? It's really good. Number 10, the weather. Now this is Number 10, the weather. This is a really obvious one, but it's so bright and so beautiful, and it's such nice weather all the time. It just makes you want to be outside, and generally people's lifestyle and health is a lot better as well. I think because it kind of, that weather lends itself to the whole fitness industry.
I mean, it definitely encourages you to want to go out and do it, and because you have the decent weather year round, especially in Queensland, you just want to go out. You don't want to be in the house. You want to do stuff. Just do a lot more hobbies throughout the year, whereas in England you still can, but it's just, who wants to get up in the freezing cold and go out and
it's harder, isn't it? But naturally now we just want to be outside all the time. And I guess because it's a new place as well, we want to explore it, and that weather just allows you to do that.
Year-round hobbies all the time.
It's brilliant. So those are the 10 culture shocks that we've experienced moving from the UK to Australia. Comment below and let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
See you later.